Okay. Okay. Huh. Good morning, everybody. I don't want to mirror. Make sure that's right. Okay, good. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Today we are going to talk about the 5 steps. Sorry. Today we're going to talk about the 5 steps of 5 steps to 6 figures online. And I am going to share 5 steps that you need to do in order to be able to make 6 figures online. There are many people doing it and very successful at it. And I'm not there yet, but this is what I'm being taught and what I'm following. And one thing my mentor taught me when I was, multiple years ago, I was, taught that if you, when we grow up and growing up, we're asked, what do you want to do in life? Okay. And we're told, go get a good, go to school, get a good job, and work for somebody the rest of your life, right? And he's like, that's backwards. It's not do, learn, and then define, which you go get a job, it defines you for the rest of your life. It's the other way around. It's define what you want out of life, what you want your lifestyle to be like. Go find somebody who has that lifestyle, learn from them and what they did, and then go out and do what they did, and you're going to get the same results. And so that was super huge for me. And one reason that's why I plugged into the Legacy Builder program, because this self-made millionaire who's a 7-figure income earner built this program. And it's a step-by-step program that teaches you how to make 6 figures online. And so I'm going to show you these 5 steps on how to make 6 figures online. Give me one second. I got to pull this up. Shoot, where is it? Oh. Anyways, so we're going to go into the 5 steps to making 6 figures online. So first, as you guys are joining, drop where you're from in the chat. I love to see where everybody's from. I am from Utah. I live north of Salt Lake City, about 40 minutes. Surrounded by mountains. Love it. I can drive, 45 minutes to lake and go fishing or hiking or boating, whatever I want. It's fun. I live in a great place. We had tons of rain this last weekend, started Saturday evening, and it's actually it's cool outside. It's 42 degrees where I'm from. But drop in the chat where you guys are from. I'd love to hear where you guys are from. And then we're going to jump into these 5 steps of making 6 figures online. And let me know how you guys are doing this morning. Where are you guys from? We got crickets today. Nobody wants to mention where you're from? What I love about this platform is that we can connect from all over the world, which is pretty awesome. For free. It just boggles my mind. Thank you guys for joining. Lots of people are joining, but anyways. So let's get started into these 5 steps. Like I said, I was taught growing up, go get a good education, and then go get a good job, and then work for some of the rest of your life. Never did they tell me once that you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, you're always going to be in debt, and just keep going to work every day. Go to work, come home, spend a couple hours with your family, go to sleep, get up and do it all over again, and live for the weekends. And Saturday becomes the day like, oh shoot, I got all these things I need to get done because I didn't get it done through the week. And yeah, so you don't have time to spend with your family. And Sunday is pretty much my only relaxation day, time I can really spend with my family and go to church and focus really on the things I want to do. And I got tired of that. And after 22 years, I decided I was going to make a change because I am tired of living paycheck to paycheck and tired of barely getting by. I'm not an extravagant spender. But I wanted more with my family. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to spend more time with them. I want to be able to continue to give my son coaching lessons for pitching so he can become excellent in that and he enjoys it. All my kids, I want to help them be able to do that. So if you guys have ever felt that way where you wanted more out of life than just working paycheck to paycheck and working every day, just trying to make ends meet, if you want something more, you guys, there's no reason we should be living like that. If you have a job, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I still have my job, and you can continue to follow this 5-step pattern while you still have a job, and you continue to have your job if you want to, and you can still make money on this side. It's totally up to you and what goals you want to make. For me, I saw these 5 steps and saw that they teach inside this program a 2-hour workday. Okay. Now, let's be honest. If you know nothing about digital marketing, is 2-hour work day going to cut it? Possibly not at the beginning. Okay. If you have no experience, which is fine, you can do this from no experience, but it's going to take a little bit of work. And you got to be willing to jump in and do the work, just like anything, right? When you went to school, you had a lot of stuff to learn. When you started a new job, there was a lot to learn. It's no different here, but you learn these skills and you can make 6 figures. Okay. So I love the 2-hour workday option. You can dial that in and start doing 2 hours a day. And it works perfect around my schedule so that I get up in the morning, I get my work done, stay in school, kids. This could be you in the future. Thanks, my man. Appreciate that. Anyways, so 5 steps. Number 1, if you are wanting to build a business online, number 1, you got to have a product. Obviously, in business, you got to have a product, okay? And the best product to have online is one that you can make 100% profit. Okay, let me illustrate a little bit here. So let's say I have a product of $900. Okay, now that's this product. If I make 100% profit, okay, I only have to sell one to make $900, right? One is $900. Okay. Typically in affiliate marketing or other businesses or network marketing, this is not network marketing. I'm not talking about that. Although that does work for some people. Didn't for me, which I decided to go online and start leveraging technology and selling digital products because it made more sense to me. And I don't have to bug friends and family. So But typically in those business models, you only make on average about 25%. Okay. So what's 25% of 900? So $225. Okay. How many cells would I need to make at 25% to make 900? Drop it in the comments if you guys know this. Okay. How many cells would I need to make? Drop it in the comments. Super simple. Simple math. It's not hard. Okay. I would need to make 4 cells, right? In order to make $900. Okay. So 4 cells to make $900. What would you rather do? Would you rather make 1 cell and make $900 or make 4 cells and make $900? Drop in the comments. What would you rather do? Drop a 1 if you'd rather make 1, drop a 4 if you'd rather do 4. Thanks for joining, guys. You guys are coming in. What would you rather make? 1. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for your comment. Appreciate that. Right? It's obvious. I know it's an obvious question, but I want you guys, I'd love to have you guys interact. And thank you, Scott, for interacting. Yeah, 1, right? It makes total sense. So let's put it this way, too. Again, it will make total sense. If it takes me 2 hours a day, because people in our community, on average, are making $900 days. Okay. Those that are doing the work and they've got it dialed in and have learned the skills, they're making on average $900 a day. Now, results are dependent upon you and your efforts and all that you do. Okay. So I'm not promising anything, but we have people in our community that are doing that. And I can show you that in our win section. But they, on average, we're getting 20 leads a day through our business, okay, and making a sale of 1 out of 20, okay, in doing 2 hours a day, okay. So now if I spent 2 hours and I made $900, and let's just say it took me 2 hours to make a sale over here in this business model, I'd have to work 8 hours, okay. Obviously, you're going to want to only do 2 hours, okay. Makes total sense. Take a screenshot of that because this is huge, guys. This is about working smarter, not harder. Okay. Take a screenshot. I'm going to erase it here. We're going to go on number 2. Now, here are reasons why. I'm going to go. Number 2 is going to be a huge. Take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going to go on number 2. Okay. Number 2 is a big reason why people are able to do this in 2 hours. In fact, you wouldn't be able to do this in 2 hours if you didn't have this in place. And that is automation. Okay. Automation. How many people would love to put a system, an automation in place where, you still have to work it. That doesn't mean that it's totally autonomous and it just goes and it makes you money, right? We have AI, which makes our life easier in a lot of ways. It's a great tool. But I believe, thank you, Jude, thank you for a follow. I really appreciate that. And AI will never replace human connection. Okay. Never replace it, in my opinion. Okay. Human connection is where it counts. However, there's a lot it can do to benefit your life and make life easier and automate pieces of your life. Okay. I use AI. I use ChatGPT to help me in my business and create content. Okay. And it helps me as a tool. Now, automation, you put automation in place. Kevin joined. I'm not sure what that meant. Kevin, you joined. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for joining. And excuse me, I am not awake today. It is still Monday morning, so I apologize, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me, and hopefully you get some value out of this, okay? But automation allows you to put systems in place so that it works for you 24/7. So when you go to your job, what are you doing? You're basically trading time for money, right? Robert Kiyosaki says that 95% of us trade time for money. Those that are business owners and investors, they use systems, which is 5% of all of us, are in that boat where they use systems to make money, okay, and not trade time for money. I can tell you that if you continue to trade time for money, you're most likely never going to get ahead, right? Because you only have so much time in a day and in your life to be able to make money. However, if you can put an automated system in place that works for you 24/7, don't have to be there, you put a couple hours a day of work into it, and then it works for you, attracting customers, you got it made. It's awesome, right? You can go spend time working in your yard, taking your kids to lunch, traveling, being with your family, being with your wife, doing the things you love, doing your hobbies, whatever it is, while your business is working for you. Okay. Now, automations. Okay. Number one, you have a website. Okay. You want to have a capture page, and then you want to have a thank you page, and you want to have a sales page for it. Okay. This is just like bare minimum. All right. Now, on your capture page, when you capture email, you want to give them something of value. Okay. Something that's going to benefit them. That's supposed to be a document. That's terrible. What I give to people is a PDF that teaches you how to make 100% profit off of a done for you business, done for you digital business. Okay, this is the PDF right here that I give people. It's totally free. And it goes in more in depth what I'm teaching you right now, what I'm sharing with you. Okay, there's like 10 pages here. If you want to take this, you can use it to model and build a business yourself, which is pretty awesome. Okay, you want to give people something of value. Okay, and you want to build an email address an email list, because email equals currency. Okay, email builds your customer list and your community, and people will read your email, and it builds trust. It builds, if you're doing any type of sales, most people will not buy. Okay. Sorry. Most people will not buy from people they've never met before. Why? Because they don't trust them, right? They've got to know who they are. They've got to trust them. And if you give people value that's going to help them solve their problem, whatever that may be, okay, they're going to trust you because you just gave them something of value for free that's going to help them solve a problem. Okay. One problem that I had and why I chose to jump into Legacy Builders is I work full time. Most of us do. We have to, right? Take care of our family. That's why we do it. A lot of people do it only for that, and their job, they hate it because it just is not. Anyways, they just hate their job, but they do it anyways because they're doing it for their family. Okay. Unfortunately, times in my career, I've hated my job and what I did. But I did it anyways because I wanted to put food on my table. I wanted to take care of my family, right? And I keep forgetting I'm streaming on YouTube too. Sorry guys over there. I'm gonna try and make sure I get you guys involved too. Anyways, I'm just barely started streaming on YouTube too and TikTok at the same time. So this is fun. It's all a learning process. And if I can do this, you guys can do this, right? So what was I talking about? I was talking about, oh yeah, so you go to work anyways because you want to take care of your family, right? Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, one of the problems I solved was the fact that I worked 8 hours a day, sometimes 10, sometimes 12, depending on my job. I work from home, which is nice. So I don't have to spend time traveling. However, I didn't have a lot of time. I have 6 kids. They're coming and going every which direction. My wife started again working this year, and I'm doing this so I can replace her income too, so she doesn't have to work. And we've been blessed for 20 years, over 20 years that she's been able to be a stay-at-home mom. But we want to get back to that way with things going, the economy and craziness. We needed to do that to help us out, right? But anyways, so we're gonna get that replaced. But I needed something that would fit around my schedule that I could work, right? And this 2-hour workday was huge. Okay, this 2-hour workday was a big deal for me. I didn't want to go get a second job because if I went and got a second job, that'd just take more time away from my family, right? And I'd still be trading time for money. I only have so much time, and then I'd never see my family. This way, right now, this is the last week of school, but when kids are in school, I get up in the morning, I do my business activities, I get all my content, videos ready, I post some, and then throughout the day, I just take a few minutes and I post them, and I'm able to focus on my job and I'm able to focus on my family. Now, is it perfect every day? No. But am I getting better at it every day? I'm getting better at it and making it more of a habit, and it's just becoming more of a clockwork and system. But then I have this automated system that works for me. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Hey, sweetie.
Hey, lad.
What's up?
I put on the calendar, yes, so like to remind myself to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Did we need to talk to them about the inverter?
Sorry, guys. Just a minute. Yes, I need to call and I called them, but they didn't ever call me back. So I need to call and ask them to come take a look at it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on?
It sounds like you're in a meeting. Sorry, I'll talk to you
later.
No,
I'm just on a live, but you're okay.
Oh, all right. All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll let you go. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry about that, guys. My wife called and I needed to get that. Whenever my wife calls, I got to get it, right? Anyways, so this program, this legacy program solved my problem. And this PDF showed me that, hey, I could do 2 hours a day. I can get my automated system put in place and I could make money and still be able to have the time I needed or time I currently have with my family. And as it grows and builds, if I so choose, I could ditch my 9 to 5 and then I get a lot more of my time back and I get to control more of my schedule, get more choices. And so my future is bright and I'm super excited about it, guys. So you got to give people something of value. And that was a problem that this solved for me. If you guys are similar and you're like, I need something that at least I can make, if I can make 1,000, 1,500, 500 on the side, it would help you guys, right? Drop a 2 in the comments if that's you guys. Okay. But then you have your email system that continues to go out. Okay. That's automation. Okay. You have your website that's open 24/7 to the world. You have your email that's set up and automated. Okay. And the other automated part we're going to talk about next is social media. Okay. Our mentor, Michelle, talks about building a social media footprint, real estate. Okay. Anytime you post, you're building your real estate out there in the digital real estate, really. It doesn't go away. It continues to work for you 24/7. And that's part of the automation, and it's free. Literally, you guys, the Legacy Builder program is an option you can use that follows this whole program. Well, man, I can't even speak. The Legacy Builder program is a done-for-you business that follows this exactly that you guys can plug into. Okay, or if you want to create your own, you can do that too. I chose to plug into it because I didn't have the time to go create my own. I work in software. I've been doing it for over 22 years. The marketing skill I didn't have, but the technical skills I had. And you don't have to have technical skills, don't get me wrong, because this teaches you and walks you through step by step, which is awesome. And there's so many people. In fact, most people in our community don't have tech skills and they're making money and being successful. Anyways, but the point being is I didn't want to go create my own because I didn't have the time to do it. And I knew that Legacy was a product that people were buying. People were making money. and 100% profit and automation all appealed to me. And you can do this with little to no cost. Okay, they teach you how to do this little to no cost. Social media is amazing because there's 5 billion people on social media. Platforms are free. You can pay for ads. You don't have to. And this will teach you how to do ads if you decide to. But it focuses on organic growth and doing it free. And like I said, 5 billion people are on social media. You don't have to go bug friends and family. And you post it. People that are interested are going to raise their hand. Okay. Now, social media is super powerful, and you can. I mean, it's amazing the technology we have today to be able to leverage and use. Okay. But the bad thing is there's 5 billion people on social media. So how do you get noticed on social media? Okay. Social media is you need to relate. Okay. And really what that does is it helps stop the scroll. Okay. Those who are on here today, tell me what made you guys stop and start listening. I know a few of you are here that have been listening. If you guys feel comfortable, I'd love for you to comment. What made you stop and start listening? Okay. I'm still learning this. I'm not perfect. I struggle every day, but I'm doing it and I'm learning. I'm getting better at it. And I love connecting with people and I love helping other people. And so that's how you stop the scroll, guys, is relate and connecting, telling your story, being you. There are people that you can connect with that I can't connect with. And there are people I can connect with that you can't connect with. Okay. And people are going to stop and listen because they can relate to me and my story and my background and who I am. Right. Same for you. And so we teach you how to tell your story. Okay. How to relate with people, how to stop the scroll. Now there is some strategy in there with your hooks, your content, the way you tell your story, visual hooks, creating the videos, your presence, your branding. There are all those things, but if you don't know how to relate with people, then it's going to be challenging. But that's the cool thing is, guys, is it's figure outable. You can learn and figure out how to relate. Okay. That is something that anybody can do. Okay. Because we're all human beings and that's just innate in us. Okay. I'm an introvert. I have learned to be able to talk and be more social and be more, be more social, I guess is what it means. Is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, this is the cool thing, guys. In our legacy program, all of this is done for you. Okay. Not all of it. Sorry. Number 1 is done for you. The website, everything. You don't need tech skills. You don't need to have experience in building a website, in copywriting and setting up your website and all that. Okay. It's all done for you. And you get master resale rights that pays you 100%. Okay. Now, and the automation, the website, emails, all that set up for you. 90% of it's done. You just have to go in, tweak it, put your name in there and a photo, and you put in one of the emails, or on the website, actually, you put your story about you and why you share why you're doing this. And literally that's it. And you're done. Okay. Being in the software industry, doing something like this, it takes a ton of time, and you got to test it. You got to try all these different things. This saved me a ton of time, guys. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to try to figure out how to test a product to see if it's going to convert. I know this is converting. There's over 53,000 people in our community growing every month. So I know it works. I know people are making money and it converts. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay. The things you have to worry about is 3 and 4. And if you don't have a huge following, that's okay. You don't have to have a huge following. Okay. All you got to have is your phone, internet connection, and a social media account. And it teaches you, this program teaches you to how to show up on social media. Okay. And how to relate, how to stop the scroll, how to set up social media, all of that. Once you get that all set up, it's literally you take time in the morning, you post 3 pieces of content. Okay. This is a 2-hour workday. I'm going to break it down. Okay. You take an hour, you do your 3 posts, content. Okay. As you get rolling, you'll be able to get faster at it. Okay. You go 30 minutes live a day. Okay. And then you spend 30 minutes answering comments, replying to emails, and that's your 2 hours a day. Okay. And then it just continues to roll and work for you throughout the day while you're going and doing other things. Okay. This is awesome. And it's number 5. Okay. Once you have all this set up and you're rolling, what that brings you using attraction marketing principles, you attract customers to you. Okay. And your automations does 90% of the work for you in connecting and making the sell with people and showing them that, hey, this solves your problem. Now you've set it all up, and then now it goes out and works for you, virtually free. Okay, I did have to pay to get a domain. I did have to pay to get outside of this program. I did have to pay to get a professional email, and as your list grows, you need to upgrade your website. But other than that, it's totally free. Okay. Which is pretty cool. And then your time putting into it. Our mentor, she built a 6-figure business on just that. And many people are doing it. Okay. I have another website, so I pay for my website. But that's basically it. Okay. And I do pay for Canva and a couple other tools. If you want, you don't have to. And actually, I'm off and on that because I don't use it all the time. So, but the program, legacy program, okay, there's 4 levels, and as soon as if you purchase the 900, the top level, you get more education and you get 4 income streams. Okay, it's $900. Boy, that's a great 9. 600, 300, or 100. Okay, and you can start anywhere. Okay, if you can't do the 900, okay, do the 600. I always recommend people, and 900 is actually our most popular. Because you get more education, you get more mentoring, you get more training. Okay. There's weekly live trainings. That was another issue for me is I'm like, okay, I get it. I love the online programs. I love to go and learn. In fact, I earned my degree 100% online through Western Governors University. So I know how to do, and I do like online learning. I do it every day for my work too. I have to stay relevant. But for me, I like the coaching. I like the connection to one-on-one or being in a setting where I can ask questions and get responses with a live person, someone who's been there and been successful. Okay. That was huge for me. You get that and you get more of it at the $900 level. Okay. Again, if you can't do that, do 600. And if you do 600, you get to resell those 3. If you do 300, you get to resell those 2. Do 100, you get to resell the 1. So you can start anywhere. So if you need to start at 100, start at 100. Okay. Purchase 100 and then go and to upgrade to the 300, make a couple sales, pay $200, you get an upgrade. Okay. Make 1 sell, you get an upgrade to 600. Okay. Make another sell and you make $300, take $300, upgrade 900. So you can build up to it if you need to. Okay. And there's payment plans. Okay. If you want information about it and you want to go get this free PDF that I've been talking about here, guys, and get this sent directly to your email inbox, then just go to the link in my bio, click on it. Okay, you'll go to my website. You'll see my picture. Actually, not on that one. You won't see the picture, but if you go into it, you'll see, anyways, mattrobbins.org is where you go. You'll see it. And I will send you an email from mattrobbins.org. Matt.robbins@mattrobbins.org is what the email will come to. You'll get this, okay, and then you'll get my emails. And then you'll get in and you can get more information. Okay, you can always unsubscribe. I am never going to force anybody to buy something. For me, I'm looking for 5 people, okay, May is money month, and I'm looking for 5 people that I am going to that sign up at any level. I will have a free one-on-one coaching call with you, and I'm always available through email and even through other means that we'll set up that works for you. Okay, we'll get on a Zoom, and I'll get you started and answer any questions, and then we can do a one-on-one call, and we can help get you started and making sure everything's set up, help you get your social media set up, and then help you rolling it on your way and make sure you can find the answers you need inside our community and questions. And if that's not there, I'm always here to help you. Okay. Um, I'm there to help you guys. Okay. I've been down the road a little bit. Do I know everything? No. But do we have access to people that know things? No. If I don't have the question or the answer to your question, yes, I have access to people for that. So if you're interested and you see that this could be a benefit to you and help you make some money so you can pay off debt, so you can travel, guys, imagine getting this all set up, putting the work in, and you wake up one morning and you get a notification that says that you just made a sale. You just made $900 and you just made money in your sleep. Or you're sitting there watching a movie with your family, you get a notification, you just made $300, whatever it be. How would that change things for you if you started making money through an automated system versus you trading time for money? What would that do for you? Like, how would that change your life? I'd love to see if you guys put in the comments. Would that change your life? Put a 2 if that would change your life. Let's just do that. Put a 2 if that would totally change your life. Okay, even if you're making $500 or even just one sale a month, would that change your life? Put a 2 in if it would. Okay. This can, guys, and it's changed my life. It's changed everything for me. I am see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm growing. I am finding customers, finding leads, and it's awesome. So, and I'd love to help you guys do the same thing. So take a screenshot of that. Okay. So you've got it. Let me show my YouTube friends here. Take a screenshot of that, guys. And again, if you guys want information, go to the link in my bio. Okay. If you're on YouTube, just click on my picture and go there, and you'll see my link to my website, mattrobbins.org. Excuse me, and you'll be able to go put your email in and follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok, guys, so you get more information. I post every day, and I share different things. I teach different things too, off and on. And if this is something for you, let's get you going and get you making some money and helping you change your life so that you can do the things you love, whether it be travel, pay off your debt, have more time, have more choices, and being able to go do the things that you desire and love to do. Let's get you started and help you do that. So I've got to run, but thank you guys for joining. Those who have stuck around, I really appreciate that. And those who have just barely joining, make sure you guys follow me. Okay, make sure and follow me, and let's connect and let's get you guys started, and let's help you guys get some time freedom back. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Over on YouTube. All right, guys. We will see you guys later. Take care and have a great day.